Well, Merry Christmas, everyone. It is that time of year again that we celebrate Christmas. So I know it's hard because we've lost loved ones. I recently lost my cousin on Monday. So that can be very challenging at Christmas time. And it hurts. And we want them here. But she lost her fight with cancer, but I know that she loved the Lord and she will be in the presence of the Lord this Christmas. And so for that, I am very grateful that she got to go home and be with the Lord and no more suffering. It's hard. It's definitely hard at holidays when you remember your loved one and you think of the good times that you had with them. And there's my dog who's going to interrupt this video, but you know what? He'll be done in a second. So anyway, I'm not even going to clip that out because I just think sometimes animals can bring us joy too during the holidays. But let's get back to Christmas. So, what can you do at Christmas time when you are missing your loved one? Well, first of all, I would say it's good to have those memories. Maybe you could sit down with your family members and ask everyone to write about their favorite thing that your loved one did. A good memory. And maybe you could keep that memory and put it in a little book and read it every year at Christmas. Sometimes we tend to forget certain things that our loved ones did or the funny things that they did that brought us joy. So maybe you could ask your family members to write something down, a blessing, something like that your family member did for them. And that is one great way to remember. Also, it kind of helps us, right? When we have new memories of somebody that comes along and says, "Oh my gosh, I remember when they did this," or "Did you know they touched my life in this special way?" So I would say those are wonderful things to hear. Even though my husband's been gone for quite some time, I still love hearing a story that someone has that reminds them of my late husband or of my cousin or my dad, something like that. So maybe you could try something like that. Create your own special memory of your loved one. Holidays, yes, they can be difficult because we're around a lot of people or family, and maybe some of you are even alone. And what do you do when you're alone on the holidays? That's really sad too. So I would like to touch on that a little bit as well. Maybe if you are alone on the holidays, do some journal writing, and maybe you could volunteer somewhere. Maybe at an elderly home. Maybe some of you can't leave. Maybe you are elderly as well and you can't get out of your house. What can you do? I always found if you love on someone else through your pain, you'll be amazed at how well you will move through your pain a lot quicker. You can help someone else too that lost someone. Maybe someone in your family is really having a hard time and struggling with the loss of the person that you lost, and maybe buddy up and give each other some special love this Christmas. Well, I want to say Merry Christmas, and it's merry for very many reasons, and the number one reason is because Jesus is the reason for this season. And so no matter what, all the presents and the tree and all those wonderful things, yes, they are mighty wonderful. But the greatest gift of all was Jesus Christ coming as a baby into this world to save us from all of the darkness. And don't ever forget that, because he is near to the brokenhearted. And Christ came to save us. And we will have everlasting joy, just like our loved ones who are with the Lord now. And we cannot wait until we get to join them. And what a day of celebrating that will be. So have a Merry Christmas. And I would love to know what kind of tradition, what are you doing to remember the person that you lost? I happen to buy a lot of ornaments, as you can see on my tree, covered, but I buy one every year, a special ornament, also for my late husband still, in his memory and his honor. So when I look at my tree, I see those every year. So have a Merry Christmas, and leave a comment below. I love to read them. Have a wonderful Christmas and do something extra special. Thank you.